Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Joel Rosen, and I want to welcome you to a quick intro to a thyroid patient that I'm working with. And I wanted to produce this for you guys because I know you are suffering with a thyroid problem and you are looking for more information. You're probably being told that nothing is wrong with you, that your blood tests are normal, that your thyroid levels are normal, that you're put on Synthroid or levothyroxine or Armour, and basically what the doctor does is they look at your blood work from visit to visit, and if it's too low they give you more medication, if it's too high they slow down, and usually they don't even do that. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to tell you what I'm sitting in front of or standing in front of. I'm standing in front of my pathway planner. My pathway planner is talking about the role that genetics play in you expressing your thyroid condition. So I'll visit with a lot of patients that come to my office and they'll say, yeah, doctor, my mom had a thyroid problem, my aunts have thyroid problems, my cousins, my nephews, my nieces, my sisters, my grandparents had thyroid problems. So how could that possibly be? And then I tell the patients that there is a genetic relationship, and really it's the combination of the genetics where we inherit the propensity to express an illness, but we also have an environmental toxin or an environmental exposure that causes the genes to express themselves. And most doctors don't even know about this test, and we're doing this with our thyroid patients and getting amazing results. So I wanted to give you an idea on how it works in our office, and then maybe it gives you an idea that, hey, there's something else out there that I can do, and I can start to feel good again, I can lose weight, I can have brain focus, I can not feel cold all the time, I can have gastrointestinal calming, and I can just have the energy to do the things that I want to do. If that's what you're shaking your head, yeah, I want to do that, then you need to understand what's going on that you're not learning about. So basically the pathway planner, it all starts with folic acid. So what I'll do is I'll write folic acid. And we've all probably heard about folic acid, maybe when your wife was pregnant, or you were pregnant, or your mom was pregnant, or whoever was pregnant, they were told to take folic acid. And in general, folic acid can be possibly good. Folic acid is a B vitamin that helps with neural tube development, and it really helps with the whole energy production in our body. However, we've learned over time that it's not really folic acid that we want, it's folate. I'm going to get a little bit of biochemistry on you, but basically folate is folic acid with a CH3 group on it, with a methyl group on it. And it makes all the difference in the world, because that methyl group allows you to do the next thing that you need to do, whether it's make cell membranes, whether it's make cell functions, whether it's detoxify, whether it's make nerve tissue, neurotransmitters, hormones, all of those things. And if your body can't make this into this, then you're going to express potentially an autoimmunity. And so what I tell patients is there is a long road to get to here. Our body has to work really, really hard to put folic into folate. So I'll tell patients, examine your foods and look at anything that's fortified or enriched, like enriched cereal, enriched breads. All of these things have I guess manufactured or man-made vitamin folate basically in there, whereas folate is the natural occurring form of the vitamin. So things like green leafy uncooked vegetables, if you can eat more of those, then you're going to reduce your body's inability to convert that into this. So, but the other thing I want to tell patients is there's something called the MTHFR. So I'll have a lot of patients that say, hey, I have an MTHFR gene. And basically it means that that gene is altered in its efficiency. It doesn't work properly. So if you're eating a lot of folic acid and you have a gene that doesn't work properly and can't convert it into folate, then you're going to fall behind on paying the rent, is what I tell patients. Is you're not going to be able to make cell membranes, you're not going to be able to make muscle tissue, you're not going to be able to detoxify, you're not going to be able to fight off an infection, you're not going to be able to make neurotransmitters, so brain focus and concentration. You're not going to be able to break down hormones. You're not going to be able to make and regenerate gut tissue, all because of that MTHFR is a possibility. But here's where thyroid comes in. So enzymes need cofactors. And these cofactors are vitamins and minerals. So vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B9, all of these things are cofactors. But the cofactor for the MTHFR gene is something called FAD. And what that is that's activated riboflavin. And guess what activates riboflavin? Thyroid. So if we have a thyroid problem, we have low T4, and you have a problem with your gene, and you're eating a lot of folic acid, what I tell patients is you have a major accident on a highway that has very little lanes. And the analogy means that if you can't get through because there's a reduced ability for your genes to work, plus the fact that there's no cofactors because of low thyroid, then you are not going to be able to make energy properly. So what I tell patients is this is very real, and we have to clean up the debris on the highway, meaning we have to help the thyroid. And what are the things we do to help the thyroid? We clean up the gut, that's a big one. We remove foods that you're reacting to. We look at your hormones. We try to help with digestion so those cofactors can get in there. We look at your immune system, what other variables could be causing that, and then we look at the genetic test. And guess what? All these patients that I worked with have in the past been told that their blood tests are normal. So hopefully this raised a little bit of an antenna for you and said, hey, no one's ever told me about this and I need to learn about that. So what I have going on right now is a $99 special. Usually it's $149. It's a $99 special. Give my office a call and say, hey, I want to do that 2-visit thyroid workup where Dr. Rosen talks to me about genetics and he looks at my history and he does a neurological exam with me and then he figures out what I need to do next. So give my office a call, 561-883-0090, and tell Sydney, David, or Diane that you just watched my video and you want to schedule for your 2-visit consult for my thyroid workup. Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you soon.